The time when I began with bodybuilding in the early 60s, it was far more complicated for us as it is now. The whole scene is full with different training advices, programs, supplements, diets and other informations that sometimes the young bodybuilders must feel like in a huge hypermarket and not knowing where to go and what to choose. It does not seem so on the first look, but it is a problem, as too many factors are contradicting themselves. In fact, the basic question from all other questions is to know something about body types. It's so simple as that. If you don't know what body type you are, there is no guarantee for you that you will obtain a progress. The hardest body type for bodybuilding is ectomorph, with low weight and rather tiny. Today I want to speak just for them and not for the other two types of bodies. I was at the beginning an ectomorph too. I could say even hyper ectomorph when I started with 16. The problem of such people is that they think from their first entry into a gym that they have to lift heavy, be in the gym always for a long time and every day. Their philosophy is the more, the better. The typical sign for these young future bodybuilders is they take a program from a pro, Mr. Olympia, for example, and do exactly the same exercises in the same way, etc. But the problem is after that the results are also ectomorph. Every type has a different metabolism and different possibility to gain weight. Ectomorph has to put the first attention to the calories intake. The rest between sets can be longer. I think around 2 minutes is appropriate. The cardio must be minimized to 15 minutes, always after the weightlifting workout and just in a very moderate manner, maybe only moderate half-speed walking or very moderate stepping on a speed of, let's say, between 8 and 9 at the maximum. And as for weight and the reps, doing 7-8 reps with heavier weights for perfect technique is a good solution. But attention, heavy doesn't mean something measured in pounds. Never. Forget about pounds. You have to do your own testing and come to the ideal weight, which I call personally comfortable heavy weight. And the word comfortable means that you have to do alone 7 to 8 reps with a slight forcing on the last 2 reps, let's say 2-3 reps, but only on them. Never forget, first set is always 15 reps with 60% of the weight you will use later as your working weight. You will train 3 or maximum 4 times a week. The best is back and biceps together, chest, shoulders and triceps together, and legs alone in one day. You do Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and if you think that 4 times is better for you, that you have the physique for that, then you do Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, Friday. And the weekend as such is free. You start with shoulders, chest and triceps. The next day you follow with back and biceps. Thursday you do legs, including of course hamstrings and calves. And finally on Friday you restart the cycles with shoulders, chest and triceps. What is important to know that an Ectomorph should work not more as, let's say, around 50 minutes in one workout in order not to spoil too many calories. Do not train more as 2 exercises per muscle group. Only shoulders are 3 exercises, including the rear delts, because this is dictated by the character of the shoulder muscle. And do not forget, the back must contain large grip pull-downs or pull-ups, movements with narrow grip, again pull-downs or pull-ups, as you have to work the back always for its upper part and the basic big latissimus muscle. You choose generally rather compound movements, but attention, I'm a very special man, and I consider also chest flies and shoulder lateral elevation as a compound movement. Now, an ectomorph shall be concentrated above all on a big muscle groups like chest, back, and legs. This only in order to gain some weight. Do bench or back desk press plus chest flies for the chest, pull-ups or pull-downs, one of these, plus narrow grip, pull-downs or pull-ups, one of these for lats. And you can change these from training to training. For legs, you do squats, but not going too heavy, rather in a concentrated slow movement, and of course leg press plus hamstring machine and calves machine. For shoulders, do shoulder press but not free press, always with your back fixed on an inclined bench, small degree of inclination of course. You can alternate barbell and dumbbells from training to training for shoulder press. And also do lateral side elevation with dumbbells or on a high pulley one-handed, which is not bad. Biceps do only barbells, full movement. Do not move too much your body. It's just the biceps doing the work. Triceps do barbells, going from the straight position lying on a bench to the position down behind your head or to your front. Both are okay. Both are a good technique. Push it very slowly, concentrated movement always, go down slowly as well. The whole program must be always done in a slow, continuous movement with your absolute concentration to do the first phase of the movement, the first part of the movement. That's the muscle grow phase, which determines the muscle growth. The example can be leg press. The momentum is when you start to push the weight. By chest bench press, the same, is the momentum the very first part of the up movement. It's always the phase, the part when you start engaging your muscle into the movement. You must feel it in your muscles. Never do cheating in that part of the movement when you are an ectomorph. Now, as for nutrition, you have to eat in the morning your breakfast. You have to drink at 10:30 between 3 and 4 deciliters of milk plus 2 eggs whites and 1 full egg. Then you eat as usual your lunch, and then at 16 you drink again 3 to 4 deciliters of milk plus 1 egg white and 1 full egg. In the evening you eat the last time at about 8 p.m. and drink again 1 glass of milk before going to the bed. The quantities what you eat and the nutrition you eat I leave to you. It must contain, however, chicken or beef in alternance together with pasta or macaroni or spaghetti or potatoes or rice, always together with some vegetables and a little salad. You have to change that daily, but not as a duty. It's up to your financial and other possibilities. Before your training, But only if you are older than 25 years of age, you can take one pill of creatine ethyl. You might take such a pill just together with your dinner as well. Do not take any other supplements in powder, not even a protein, just the pure milk and the eggs during the day. By the way, eggs you can use in any form. Here in Europe, it's a rare case, but in the USA, maybe you have egg whites in powder or something less expensive and prepared already as a finished product. One extremely important advice for the ectomorph. Do not underestimate my advice concerning the milk. In the 60s and 70s, all the big bodybuilders in our city walked the streets with bottles of milk. It's the best which you can do for your body. It's pure casein, a long-lasting protein. The milk results needs about 2 to 3 months to be really visible on your body, but with good training, you will be very surprised what it can do. So, good luck for your training sessions.